Tonight I'm going to be talking about music and education. My main claim is that removing music education from the school systems will harm the education of our students. I have two secondary claims, the first being music training in young children promotes brain development, and second, early music development in children will benefit them throughout their lives. So in today's economy, we know that schools are facing budget problems. We experience that here firsthand at Cal Poly. There's just not enough money to go around. And so schools are having to resort to cutting programs, and often one of the first programs to go is the music program. And this is often because school administrators don't understand the importance and strong positive influence music has on a child's development. So this brings me to my first claim: music training in young children promotes brain development. And I have two main points. A, young children who take music lessons have shown improved brain development. Researchers at McMaster University in Hamilton, Canada, took 12 students aged 4 through 6, and they gave 6 of these students music lessons, and the other 6 did not receive music lessons. They then scanned their brains before the test, and 1 year later at the end, to see if music had any influence, positive or negative, on these children. And the study found that those who took music lessons showed more changes in brain responses. The lead professor of the study, Dr. Laurel Trainer, who's a professor of psychology, neuroscience, and behavior at McMaster University, stated that even when parents hear only what sounds like random notes or nonsense, it's likely their children are developing their brains in ways that could enhance their overall thinking. She also stated that there are probably really fundamental things going on in the brain as those kids are learning over that first year. So even though they appear on the surface to maybe only play a few pieces, very simple pieces, it's probably setting up networks in their brain. So what she's saying is that even very simple music concepts that 4-, 5-, and 6-year-olds can understand, such as basic notes and rhythms, has things as simple as that has a positive influence on their brain. This brings me to my second main point for this claim. Music training improves non-music traits such as literacy, memory, mathematics, and even IQ. Dr. Trainer again said, a child with a superior attentional system will be able to apply that in different domains, so they'll be able to focus on what's important in a verbal learning task. So this makes sense that a child that can pay attention and focus better will be able to focus in all school subjects, whether it's English, math, science, and this will allow them to be more successful in school. Which brings me to my second claim. Again, that is early music development in children will benefit them throughout their education. I again have two main points for this claim. A, that it improves your SAT scores. The 1998 College Board Profiles of SATs and Achievement Test Takers stated that students with coursework and experience in music performance scored 52 points higher on the verbal portion of the SAT and 36 points higher on the math portion of the SAT than students with no coursework or experience in music. So I'm pretty sure we all know the College Board, the people that administer the SATs, discovered that music students have scored higher on their tests than non-music students. Dr. James Catterall of UCLA did his own separate study on this. His study included over 25,000 students over a 10-year period. And at the end, he concluded and stated that students involved in music generally tested higher than those who had no music involvement. And Dr. Catterall's study noted that musicians scored higher no matter what socioeconomic background is being studied. So whether you're rich, poor, male, female, race, it didn't matter. Music students, regardless of where you come from, have scored higher on tests. And these improved test scores will lead to more success in college. And this leads me to my second main point for this claim, that music students are more successful in college. Today's edition, which is an online editorial, stated that New York schools show 90% of their students who participate in music go to college. Where Dr. J.P. Green from the Manhattan Institute for Policy Research stated that the national the national rate of high school students that go to college is about 76%. So it's proven, at least in the state of New York, that music students have gone on to college at a higher rate than non-music students. And one of the most interesting things I found, Dr. Lewis Thomas studied the undergrad majors of med school applicants, and he found that 66% of music majors who applied to med school got in, which is higher than any percent of any other major. Whereas most people think biochemistry major is the way to go into med school, and however only 44% of biochemistry majors were admitted to med school. So this is very supportive evidence that music students are more successful in college. So in conclusion, young children who take music lessons show improved brain development. Music improves non-music traits such as literacy, verbal memory, mathematics, and even IQ. Early music training has shown to improve a child's success in school as well as beyond school, beyond college for the rest of their lives. And it is for these reasons that removing music education from our school systems will harm the education of our students. Thank you.